All right, when you get your data, it's going to look like this. You're going to get an email. Let me find my email. Here it is. And it's going to be like a little gift that comes to you maybe 20 minutes, half hour after you send off your order. It'll look something like this, and it'll have this long number associated with it. It'll say processing complete, and it says how you can get your data to FTP, but there's a better way to get it. I'm going to show you what that is. If you go all the way to the bottom the first time, notice all the different half-hour data sets there with all the bands. They're each their own file. Then it says you can pick up your data this way too by downloading it. And you have to get it within 4 days, 96 hours of this notice, because they have a lot of data that they're getting requested for all the time. So they're only going to hold yours for so long. But this toolkit, WCT, you can download it and get the information from this site here. Do that. Do what it takes to get that. I did it. It wasn't that hard. If I did it, I think most of you can do it too. I have a laptop and I downloaded it onto that. And once you get it, I'm going to show you what you can do with it. So I'm going to switch over to WCT right now. All right, and it's going to ask you to enter that number, and that number is right here. I copied and pasted it right there, and then I'm going to tell it to list files, and it's going to actually go to the site and be able to manipulate the data on the site without having to download it to my machine, which is great, so long as I can do what I need to do within 96 hours of ordering it. It might take a little bit of time to do this, but there they all are. So there's all the data from that I wanted. And then what I'm going to do is I am going to, let's see, on this map here, I'm going to home into the area that we're located at. It'll take me a little bit, but you can get there. Not Hawaii. Let's see. Okay, here's California right here. If I can get it to, there we go, the center. Monterey. Just click once, and it centers it. Okay. All right, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to load the data, and I'm going to do something called a point subset tool, which is right here. And if I do that, and I enter the latitude and longitude of the site I'm interested in, which is this site here, Fritchie Field, I'm going to pick that one, and I click Start, I think that's all I have to do. What it's going to do is download the data from the site I'm interested in. I think it's doing it now. Okay, looks like it did it, and I think it did it. This looks like an older data set, but this will show it for all intents and purposes. It will show the year, the month, the day, and the time. It'll show the temperature. The temperature is the value of the satellite image at that point, at that time. And I requested that it do this for band 2. And this is the latitude and longitude of the site, and the name of the site is Fritchie Field, so you don't really need to know that right now. But it gives you the information for all of the data points for that site, and then you can literally just copy and paste these into a spreadsheet that will be part of the time series that you use for your analysis. This is the time series. These numbers here represent the values of the pixel at the right channel at each time that we're interested in. So that is of interest. And I can change the channel. I'm actually going to ask you to do this for each of the channels for the 2 days that you're going to be doing for this project. If you want to do more than 2 days, you're welcome to it. It's not that much work once you got all the things downloaded. You can do as many days as you want. But if you take the data for each channel, it'll be interesting to see which channel looks more like the fog data that we're going to be looking at too, which I'll show you about in a different video. Okay, that's it for this video.